Welcome back. Now, the Bank of Industry, the African Development Bank, and the National Information Technology Development Agencies have partnered to drive digital literacy in Nigeria. According to a statement, the Managing Director, BOI Olasupo Olusi, at the bank's investment in Digital and Creative Enterprise Stakeholders Forum in Lagos, explained that with a youthful growing population and increasing urbanization, activities in the digital and creative sector have continued to increase, maintaining that it was imperative to further drive productivity in the Nigerian economy. He adds that the creative and digital economy was central to the economic strategy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's transformation plan, as the digital and creative sectors play a key role in driving employment creation, reducing poverty and inequality in the polity. Now, to discuss this, we are joined by Executive Director, Not Too Young to Lead Initiative, Elvis Akpobi. Elvis, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Great. So, Elvis, this partnership focuses on digital literacy. How can this initiative specifically address the need of Nigeria's youthful population and bridge the digital divide in the country?
Yeah, for me, it's a welcome development because at the moment, aside the large and vast youthful population we have as Nigerians, the currency of our generation today, skills, potentials, and all that. And we are blessed with a tool of our time, which for me it has to do with a digital space. Which, if you agree with me, almost every Nigerian between 18 to 35. They're always with their phone. Tech is the new oil, and it seems as if we're not taking advantage of the digital economy. In 2025, there's a postulation that between now and 2025, digital economy is meant to bring a GDP of almost $200 million, and that's huge. If only we harness it. If you go to the Western world today, you find out that young people are using the digital space to grow the GDP of their country. They're using the digital space to, events, bring up nice initiatives to solve problems. But back in Nigeria, back in Africa, I wouldn't want to say Africa because I was in Rwanda, but the case is still different. Back in Nigeria, the idea, the skills that young people should use the digital space for seems to be on the negative side. So for me, and this is as a result of vast unemployment, the government seems not fulfilling their campaign promises during electioneering and all that. But I think we'll get it right gradually. But for me, if NITDA and other digital parastatals, if they do due diligence, if they bring back good policies and all that, a lot of young people, which today will have a larger demographic of young people, will key into whatever they bring on board, and it will grow our economy too.
Okay, good then, Elvis. Now, the statement also mentions the importance of the digital and creative sector to President Tinubu's economic plan. So how can this partnership between BOI, AfDB, and the NITDA contribute to achieving the goals of his plan, such as employment creation and also poverty reduction?
Yes, I know it. Collaborations like this is always better towards employment creation and poverty reduction. Oftentimes, most policies and most collaborations like this, they become they are inefficient mostly when interest comes in. Interest like religion, interest like personal interest, who to be given this, who to take advantage of this, who to assess this and who to assess that. But if there's a clear cut in the whatever policy with this collaboration they are having, which is meant to affect the young people directly, if it's not done with bias, I think it's a very good collaboration in the right direction. Mostly at the moment where it will have a large number of young people who are unemployed. But there's this quest. A lot of young Nigerians have this quest to subscribe to tech, to take advantage of the tool of our time, which seems to be internet and ICT.
So it's good that you actually mentioned that this is very youth focused. When we talk digital, we're talking about digital natives and people who are inside of this bracket. But the government, have they been able to set policies in place that actually benefit this demography of people? What kind of benefits or what kind of policies are in place for them to be able to take advantage of what's on ground? And for example, do they have policies that aid with when it comes to facilitating access to funding or perhaps maybe helping entrepreneurs and startups in Nigeria?
To me, the government at the moment, in as far as I want to commend them, there's still room to do better because what you focus on will always multiply. Whatever the government is passionate about will always grow. If they are passionate about creating jobs for young people, that sector will grow. The NITDA and other Ministry of Youth, Bank of Industry, and all that, fine. They've been doing well, but I think their policies need to be reviewed, mostly with the end for the people that are beneficiaries of this whole thing, because you will see cases where you hear that a particular program is going on. People don't know. No proper orientation. There is no communication between the people, mostly young people who are meant to be beneficiaries of all this, and the policymakers, as the Bank of Industry and all that, who are making these policies to reduce unemployment. So for me, there's a clear cut on communication between your target audience and they're making these policies, making this collaboration for young people to start from whatever programs they have and grow themselves, get themselves engaged, and grow our economy too. We'll get it right if we do that.
So final question, and if you can quickly, how can the initiative measure its success in driving productivity and also boosting the Nigerian economy?
Yes, they can measure its success if and only if whatever they are doing is devoid of bias, social strata, personal interest, and all that. Because often the people, I wouldn't want to say the people at the top, the policies, most of our policies, they don't work because in between the policy, you see bias coming in either religion, ethnicity, you see political influence coming in and all that. But if it's a generic something like it's a policy for the Nigerian people, it's a collaboration for the Nigerian youth, I think people will tap into it. And above all, too, we must build trust. There are cases where it will be like there's a program going on, they say send your BVN, send your NIM, you see people, they are scared to release all that. I think this collaboration should not just end there, they should engage the people on the other side, mostly the young people, orient them again on whatever they want to do, the benefits of what they want to do, and the need for young people to take advantage of their collaboration. Mostly using people that have successfully done something like this to mirror excellence to people that are hungry, that wants to, tap into these programs and all that they're doing.
Well, thank you very much, Elvis Akpobi. Thank you indeed.
Thank you for having me.